sick as hell. Oh, they must have got Myles Garrett. Oh, they must have got Aaron Donald. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. They got Aaron Donald. Yeah.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
All right, Holly. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Carr above the noise. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense putting points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Single man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
He should go down too. Right, he go down too.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. With the draw, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Williams. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Two places that means you're a whore.
RPO complete to open the drive. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback keep. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Longhorns heading quickly to the line.
Oh, it's deeper than that? Okay.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting up.
Here, this nigga go. You gonna blame it on Candace. You gonna blame it on Candace. See, I hate that shit. Yeah, send me the link for that shit. So Fox bathtub water. So Fox bathtub water. You think it'll work for that? I thought it was funny. Fuck y'all. Yeah, you can take that ladle and put that ice in it, and then skim it across the top. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
And forcing the incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout.
Yeah.
After using an early one, 2
Yeah.
left for them to spend.
Yeah.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Keep him back. You better keep him back. You better keep him back. You better keep him back. Keep him back. I knew emotion was coming. I knew emotion was coming.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Makes a deep breath. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal post. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Carr. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a little room there. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it.
Big 10, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say the Big 10 sweet. I'm gonna say, but you can definitely have a chance.
This drive will open from the 15. These corners backing off a bit. Motion from the wideout. Play action. Here's Manning. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Works the middle of the field. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Manning. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
You don't put shit on. You don't put shit on everything you love and it's still alive.
Break.
He's done it.
Manning on play action. Checks down to his back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Right, exactly.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
I love winning. Right.
Not always the old line.
Yeah,
Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Back the niggas the fuck up. Now you know the Chuck and Doug coming now. You know the Chuck and Doug coming now. He having issues getting the snap off.
Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning with a play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Let me set up. Oh, I thought you were talking about my defenders. Never mind. Yeah.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Ain't no words. But we handing that bitch off.
Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline.
I'll put you on the little I'll put you on the little point combo also. I'll put you on the
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Now defense changing the play. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. They're working that left side. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Did you see that route he ran?
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Shakes off the defender.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end.
Watch it.
Throwing.
Watch Williams. Watch Williams.
Escapes the pressure going right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
Always no yardage.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier, they'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just
throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
You're right. No, you're right.
They'll give it to Brown. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Yeah, I'm saying the nigga should have jumped with me and made a play on it. You saying it was too perfect to throw. Yeah, you said, yeah, that's what I was.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, let's try me and see.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt. Just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Maybe some room here. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Oh, no. It looked like it, because goddamn.
A 1st down for the offense.
Tight end, too. Tight end, too. Oh, he playing inside levels. He playing inside levels.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This crowd knows when to bring it.
Yeah, I see O'Brien. They got there. Seated the fuck down.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I already fucking know.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout.
This is a fucking run.
Manning.
That's right. We're staying in it.
Dumps it to the safety valve. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Moving out to the right. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Come on, nigga.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Here's a hit. And it's a sack.
Come on, nigga.
The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Shit.
That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds.
I feel like this should have been some motherfucking holding right there, too.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. That should be the final play of the first half. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Let's see what the coaches say.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a three before halftime. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
Get back, guys. Go get him.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Well, you ain't shit, dog. I swear.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Dog, he on the full ride, bro. What you mean? Damn right, nigga.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and then they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Keeper. Keeper.
Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion.
Western. 28-29 Bills.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Get on his ass. Yeah, exactly.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Third down from the gun, Manning. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Never mind.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down.
Blue 22. Slug.
4th down, Manning. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
single back formation, and they give it to him.
Hey, look, ain't no arm tackle,
And he's
bro.
able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Now here's Carr. Here comes the heat. And they got him. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass. Bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
I be here triangle as soon as I see it's too far, I just hit not triangle. Wow. Oh, that's true. That's true.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Manning. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver is trying to catch it.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Running inside. It's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Unloads it left. Open spaces. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Arch Madness. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sweep. Return. Western.
Strong underneath.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Yeah, come on.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the gun on third down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. In the red area, it's Smothers. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense, it just gave you a good stop. They need another one.
No, I did a half slide to the free man. You know what I'm saying? I think you sent an extra man from that side. You know what I'm saying? Because I did the slide to your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The run inside. It's Williams. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt.
I do
Goodness.
but I don't have for everything. Not on offense.
this possession. Motion from the wideout. Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Here's Arch to throw. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away.
I ain't gonna fight that. I got you got that, the All-American got down.
Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Makes a grab and room to run. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, and we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, man, that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
4th down, Carr. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage.
Could be an alley.
Big Neil, good blocking, guys.
Inside the 30.
Good blocking, guys.
The
Good
10.
fucking blocking. Let's go.
Touchdown, Fighting
Good
Irish.
blocking, guys.
And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, He just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
I want to play like that.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
This is crucial moments. You're like, right.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
Watch the tuck.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play action. Here's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To throw, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
What a goddamn game.